guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're on doors, and this video's premise is going to be A room tips. So if you don't know, indoors the A rooms is like a secret section to doors, like the back rooms essentially. Once you access this secret section, you will be able to play the A rooms. And the A rooms goes from A room 0 to A room 1000. It is a lot of A rooms essentially. Now I'm going to be giving tips on how to handle each monster in the A rooms. I won't actually be playing the A rooms in this video, but I will be giving tips on everything that I know. As you can see, I have back on track, so I have played the A rooms and I've gone to A room 204. I haven't started trying to get A1000, but I will try that soon. But yeah, this is going to be a bit of a short video, but important tips so you can do best on your A room runs. So first tip is I recommend you guys download this. It's called Roshade, and I will put the link for it down in the description. But essentially, when you turn it on, any darkness will, like, you don't have to worry about darkness anymore. As you can see, it's very, very bright, so you don't ever have to worry about bringing any light sources into the A rooms. Now, it is kind of cheesy, but for how the A rooms are and how tedious they are, I think it's fair. If you guys need it, then go ahead. Don't feel bad about using it. Go ahead and try it. If you guys want to do it, I will leave the link to the site in the description so you guys can try it on. And I don't know if you guys can see this menu. It popped up on my screen. You should be able to, but essentially when you do download it, just go into Roblox, search up, what was it, AR, AMB. You want to look up AMB and turn on ambient light. And then, what's the other one? Adaptive fog right here, so ADA. Turn on adaptive fog, and then set whatever you want to be your start and stop. I have my start and stop to be home and end, so I can turn it on whenever I want. Now to the actual A room tips. So there are 3 entities in the A rooms. There is A60, A90, and A120. I'll start with A60. A60 is like a rush, and it's just like a typical rush. When you enter a room with closets in them, or yeah, closets or lockers, he has a chance of spawning. Now what I highly recommend you do is you turn your Roblox volume up. I have mine, I usually put mine at least 2, but yes, I highly recommend you put your Roblox volume up so you can hear, and just keep your ears open for every time you enter a room with lockers. He will immediately spawn, and you just want to immediately get into a locker, wait till he passes. So it's just like a rush essentially. It's just like a rush. There isn't any like special things about him, so he's not too bad. Now, next entity, A90. He's a bit trickier, a bit more difficult, and I do have some good tips for him if you want them, if you want to try them out. So A90, and keep in mind, just a quick note, all of these entities, or at least A60 and A90, can spawn before their designated rooms. So like, for example, A60 can spawn before room A60, but he just gets much more common after A60. But back to A90. My best tips for A90 is, okay, so let me go back. Essentially how he works is he will appear on your screen and have a loud noise indication, like I guess a loud beep, like distorted beep. I don't really know how to describe it. You guys could look up videos on how each monster works, or like how each each monster in action. So he'll appear on your screen, and as soon as he does, you need to stop moving. You only have 1 second to react, or else he'll instantly kill you. So you have to be kind of like on your toes. And now my tip for A90, which I think works pretty well, is you're gonna want to position yourself. Since you'll be in first person, you want to position yourself facing forward, and you won't want to use your mouse at all. You just want to use your WASD, and if you need to turn, you just use W and D or whatever, W and A, but just essentially don't use your mouse. Go in through rooms after A90. It'll make it easier to stop it when A90 appears. You don't have to do this if you guys don't want to, but it is a decent tip to handle him a bit better. Another note about A90 is he does like to combo attack with the other 2 entities. So, for example, when you enter a room with lockers, you may get hit by A90 and while A60 is coming. So you have to also just be prepared for that, because it will happen. It can also happen with A120, but A120 is a bit more complicated, so I'll talk about him in a minute. But yeah, A90 does like to happen. He does like to attack when other entities are coming at you. And one last note about A90 is turning your screen counts as moving, so you have to stop doing that too. So you just literally have to like put your hands off of your keyboard and mouse to be able to, you know, not get hit by A90. Now, A120 is much more complicated. People usually say that he's just a rush, but he comes from the front. He's more complicated than that. So A120 happens, I don't know if he can happen before A120. I haven't had him attack before that time, but he could, so just be ready. And now this is how it works. So when you enter a room with closets, the next door, so the next room, once you open it, has a chance of spawning him. So he doesn't spawn in closet rooms, he spawns in the room after. So just keep that in mind. And some good tips to handle that is when you get into a room with lockers, just when you're heading up to the next door, just take a minute, just stop and take a minute to see if he spawned in. And what's good about these entities is they'll spawn in instantly. They'll immediately spawn in. Like, you don't have to worry about being like halfway in the room and then you hear them. You will be able to hear them if your volume's high enough and you can hear. You'll be able to immediately hear them. I'm gonna turn this down. I hope that lobby music isn't too loud. So you'll be able to immediately hear them. So, some more things about A120 is that, well, you just get into a closet to not get killed by him. It's not that difficult. But what you need to keep in mind is one thing I've seen, I don't know if this is a glitch or what, but he can come back. So when you get into a closet, this is what I highly recommend you do. Just wait into the closet until A90's sound is completely gone. And his sound sounds like drums, I guess, coming at you. You need to wait in the closet until he's completely gone. Because what I've had happen, I haven't died by it, but what has happened is I've gone into a closet, he's come around, and he's gone past me. And then he's come back, and like, right directly to my closet, and then just glitches through the floor. I don't know if it's a glitch. It might be a glitch, or it might be a feature, I'm not sure. But he does do that. At least he has for me, so just keep that in mind. And if you guys use all these tips, plus the rose shade, it's not that bad. If you just focus, and you just know what you're doing, it's not that bad. It really isn't. I was able to get, like, once I understood everything, and once I had rose shade, I was able to get to room 204. And didn't take many tries at all, and I feel very confident about going to A1000. So yeah, I didn't really expect this video to get that long, but I just felt like these tips were important to share with everyone else, because the videos that I see, they're just a bit basic. They don't really explain enough about these entities. But I hope this video helps. I'm sorry if I sound like very groggy or I'm not talking very properly. I didn't sleep very well last night and I woke up pretty early. I've just been playing doors. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I'm going to put Roshade in the description so you guys can use it. Good luck on your A-room runs. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.